Hello everyone and welcome to Intimate Convos with Adana. So today we'll be talking about the surprising benefits of sex. Yes, I know we talk about sex a lot on this channel because that's what it's about. We talk about sex, we talk about relationships, we talk about how to ensure that you're having pleasurable sex, not sex for the sake of sex or all the reasons we've been told that you should be having sex, but sex, great sex, amazing sex, sex that makes your body quiver when you think about it in the office, in the market, wherever you are in a meeting. You get hard or you get wet because you thought about the last sex session you had. That's the kind of sex we want you to be having. And so today, because sex is not just about pleasure for your body, it's not just about playing and fun and games, it's also there are benefits that your body would get from you having regular sex. The health benefits to you having regular, consistent, great sex. And today we'll be talking about the surprising benefits of sex. And one of the surprising benefits of sex is that sex strengthens your immune system. Your body takes you to work, your body takes you to your place of business, your body helps you run all of the businesses or all of the chores or all of the activities that you want to run. You're able to do that because your immune system is strong. If your immune system wasn't strong, you wouldn't be able to use your body as much as you do. And so one of the ways that you can ensure that your immune system stays strong is to have great, consistent, regular sex. Yes, how hard is that? Like, I'm telling you, okay, to stay healthy, to stay away from falling sick and stay away from hospitals, you just have to be having regular sex. I feel like that is like the most amazing thing that you can do to keep your body healthy. Like, who doesn't want to have great sex? You should be having great sex because even research has shown that people who are sexually active are less prone to fall ill than people who aren't. So this is the first reason why you should be having regular sex. And the second reason is that regular sex or having sex boosts your libido. So if you've not had sex in a while, your libido would feel very low. You wouldn't even feel the urge because you really have let a lot of time pass and you haven't had sex. But if sex is something you do on a regular, it increases your libido. For women, for example, what regular sex would do for you is that it helps with blood flow, it helps with vaginal lubrication, and it also helps with elasticity. These three things are very important to ensure that a woman has great sex or a woman enjoys sex at the very least, because great sex has to do with your partner if it's not self-pleasure and it's sexual intercourse. But if you're going to even enjoy the sex with somebody else, as a woman, elasticity, blood flow, and vaginal lubrication are key things that are supposed to be present. And so having regular sex can boost, increase all of these things in the body of a woman, and all of these things make sex feel better. And the third one is that it improves bladder control. So research says that at least 30% of women will suffer from incontinence at some point in their life. Now, having sex helps you beat that. Wouldn't you be one of the 70% who wouldn't suffer incontinence? Why? Because you're having sex. And how does this help? By having sex and having orgasms. In this case, not just having sex, because for you to have an orgasm, you're going to be having great sex. So unless of course you're one of those people who find it quite easy to come, you can do it by yourself. But if you would like to strengthen your bladder control and improve your bladder control, it's important that you have orgasms, because orgasms strengthen your pelvic floor. So the more orgasms you have, all of those contractions you get when you're coming helps to strengthen your pelvic floor. And bye-bye incontinence, because what? You're doing your part and the other part is left for your body to do. And then number 4 is that sex lowers your blood pressure. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Like, if barring all other reasons why your blood pressure is high, if you're a normal if you're a young adult or middle-aged adult or an adult that gets to have sex, it helps to lower your blood pressure. Yes, you have other things that may be going on in your life, but having sex as regularly as possible helps to lower your blood pressure, because there's been a link based on research that there is a link between sex and lower blood pressure. So tell me why you wouldn't be having more sex, because I feel like this is an amazing reason why I should continue on this path of regular sex. And then number 5, sex counts as exercise. So as we know, yes, there are more exercise that are more strenuous than sex. Like, sex would not replace the use of a treadmill, sex would not replace jogging, sex shouldn't replace other strenuous exercises that are good for your body, but it also counts as exercise. And if you ask me, and a lot of people too, it's like one of the most pleasurable kinds of exercise that you can indulge in. So why not go for it? And yes, sex can actually be like tedious exercise depending on the positions you're holding, depending on the positions you're trying. And if you're very adventurous in the bedroom with positions and styles and staying power, you would feel like you walked out by the time you're done with the session. Some people's sexual sessions last as long as an hour plus. Why? It's not just the trusting, it's because there's a lot of things that gets there before the trusting, and then with the trusting, changing positions actually helps, and people last longer because they switch and you're putting your body through things that will stretch you and bend you and squeeze you. And in the end, all of that stress, all of that sweat are indicators that you've really worked your body out. So sex counts as exercise. That's why you should have sex, because it's a good form of exercise. And then number 6, sex lowers your risk of heart attack. Need I say more? Like, sex, a good sex life, like, is good for your heart. Take it from me. Like, if you have a good sex life, you're doing your heart a lot of favor. And this is because it helps to keep your estrogen levels and your testosterone levels balanced. So it helps to keep estrogen and testosterone levels balanced. And that now helps to ensure that your risk of a heart attack is reduced. I feel like at this point, these benefits show you that sex is not all about just pleasure and enjoyment for your body, but yes, enjoyment and then healthy lifestyle or healthy benefits or healthy repercussions. Like, these repercussions from having sex are great for your body. And then number 7, sex lessens pain. Yes, it's been said that before you reach for an aspirin, before you reach for a Panadol or paracetamol or a painkiller of any sort, you should try sex. If you have a means to have sex close to you at the time when you're feeling a lot of pain, you should try sex before you try painkillers. For someone like me, I'll take that over drugs because I'm not really a fan of medicine and swallowing pills and all of that. So I would rather take sex because orgasm blocks pain. So I already know that I'm going to have a good time. I already know that I'm getting great sex. I already know that coming is sure for me. Still, why would I not take an orgasm over a painkiller? Any day, anytime, I would take an orgasm over a painkiller because sex is a good way to block pain. And then number 8, another reason why you should have regular sex, especially for men this time, is that it may make your chances of getting prostate cancer very low. So it reduces your chances or risk of getting prostate cancer. Now, according to research, men are supposed to ejaculate or come at least 21 times in a month. Men, can you hear me? You are supposed to come at least 21 times in a month. Now, coming doesn't necessarily have to be from sexual intercourse. It can be from self-pleasure, and as long as you come. As long as you come 21 times in a month, it's important that your prostrates stay healthy. So that's a good way to ensure that prostate cancer is far from you. Yes, there may be other risk factors or other things that may cause you to have prostate cancer, but this is a good way to lower your risk, and I think it's an amazing way. Actually, it's a pleasurable way. So get down to it, get working, come as many times as you can. If you can do more than 21 times, I think you should. If you can try at least 21 times, all the better for you. Just know that this is a benefit of sex that you should explore. And then number 9, it improves sleep. It helps you sleep better. You should know this. In fact, I feel like this is a general complaint where people say, oh, once he finishes, he just dozes off. Of course, it happens with women too. If you had a great time, if you came, like, everybody can doze off. Women doze off, men doze off. And this is what sex helps you to do. Sex helps you to do. You're struggling with sleep. Maybe if you're back from work, you've had a long day and all of that, but somehow your body or your mind doesn't want to shut down because you're still wired up and you're still very awake. I think a good way to find sleep is to have sex with your partner. Get doing, knack, enjoy yourself, and you would find that afterwards, the very next thing you want to do is just doze off. Your body feels relaxed enough to just go to sleep. So sex helps you sleep better. If you're suffering from sleeplessness or an inability to sleep, I think you should consider having sex during your bedtime or during your nap time as a good way to go. And then finally, sex is a stress. I feel like this one is, everybody knows this, that a good way to ease your stress is to have sex, is to knack. And I say that because when you have sex or during the act of sex and after sex, sex helps to release happy hormones in your body. There are these hormones that are called happy hormones. And this, being together with a partner, bodies touching, all of that intimacy helps to release these hormones, and everything that you were probably stressing about before you started to have the sex just fades away in that time and even afterwards, because you're feeling good, you're feeling happy, you're feeling like everything else at this time doesn't matter. So all those reasons are reasons why you should be having sex. You're not just having sex because it's something to do or because you're horny. No, you're having sex because sex is actually very beneficial to your health. Sex is actually very beneficial to your body. You want your body to keep working for you, and so you need your immune system to stay healthy. And remember that one of the ways to ensure that your immune system stays healthy, stays strengthened, is by having regular sex. So guys, I hope that you've learned something today. I hope that you've seen another or tons of reasons why you should have sex, apart from the fact that it's a thing that should happen, or that it's pleasurable, or that it's a form of enjoying yourself. But it's also good for your body. It's good for your general health and well-being. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe at Intimate Convos with Adana. Just click the subscribe button and subscribe, and comment, watch our videos, and like. Please follow us on Instagram if you haven't, at Intimate Convos with Adana. We share a lot of amazing content there and would like for you to interact with us on there. Thank you guys for listening. Also, do not forget that for you to stay healthy, always have protected sex. Always have sex with a condom. Yes, I know you don't like to have sex with a condom because it doesn't feel real. Well, there are super thin condoms, like I always say. There are tons of super thin condoms that actually feel like skin. So you should try them out. Find them. If you need recommendations, reach out to me. I would recommend some. And go have amazing safe sex, because I promise you the consequences of unsafe sex are more costly than the cost of a condom. So have sex, have responsible sex, and have a good time while at it. See you in our next video. Bye.